Hello and welcome to the StrongCast, where it is our goal to help you perform without limitations. We chat with athletes, experts, and innovators to get their insights in optimizing the movement experience. I'm your host, Dr. Neil Toussaint. All right, guys, welcome to StrongCast, where we talk all things performance and longevity. I am joined by Dennis. How's it going, man?
Fine. Hi, guys. How are you?
All the way from Chile, right?
Of course. South
How are
America.
you?
Yeah. So good, bro. I'm feeling good. I'm doing it good.
Nice.
Nothing else to say. You, bro? How are you?
I'm good. Doing well. I'm in Atlanta. It's going well. It's getting warmer now. It's
Oh,
getting.
really? You're in Atlanta. You were in New York?
I was for a long time.
Yeah. I knew that. I remember something about that.
Yeah. Now I've been in Atlanta for 3 years now, about three and a half. So it's been a while since COVID.
So everything is cool in Atlanta? Better? The same?
Yeah. No, I love it. I love it here. My space is good now that I moved into this space in July. I have like a little spring floor over there, which is cool.
Nice.
And yeah, I train myself here. I train my clients here. So it's a good system.
Nice.
But
Yeah,
but
I've seen it. So good. It's so good.
thank you.
It's perfect.
So so yeah, I want to get like we talked about, just the training tips, the mindset, the performance and longevity practices that you do, and trying to help athletes listening to this implement those tactics to their own training. So before we start all that, I want to know if you could just introduce yourself to everybody listening, and just like your background and yeah, everything that got you to this point, like as a tricker and as a performer, and what you do for work. But
Okay.
one at a
I
time. I
start.
know that was a lot. Basically, what's your life story?
I will try to make it as short as I can.
Cool.
I'm Dennis Franco. People know me about because I did triple ABC on grass. That's kind of my biggest achievement.
Yes, it's a
Yeah,
huge
yeah,
achievement.
that's yeah. I am second thing to say. I'm a physical education teacher.
Hmm.
So and tricker, of course. You see me tricker. And I have a black belt in wushu.
Nice.
Yeah. I think that's the three things I can say to me. Wushu, physical education teacher, and tricker, of course, are
Nice.
like I project myself with
Cool.
those three things. Yeah,
Nice.
martial arts. Tony, I learned start talking a little bit about me. Looking
That's
Tony
your
Jaa.
inspiration, Tony Jaa?
Yeah, I think that was the first real inspiration when you're just a normal kid, and then you see a guy doing some crazy kicks and flips, and your world changed forever. That was Tony Jaa.
Yeah, definitely. That's awesome, man. That's really cool. So how long have you been tricking for now?
They're 13 years,
Okay. And then how old are you?
28.
Nice. Cool. And then did you get to through tricking through wushu? I know Tony Jaa's your inspiration, but did you start martial arts first, or did you start tricking first?
I started martial arts when I was 10 years old, training like 2 years and a half, and then left to play in my computer, to play
Yeah.
video games.
Yeah.
And that was, I don't know, 12. And 2 years later, I was playing. Someday I found a friend. He trained in the same old school I was training, and it was like, oh, okay, let's try it again.
Cool.
So I started to train in wushu again. Not wushu like we see in the videos. Is like weird wushu from the people who was there. Was a mix like kung fu, like traditional wushu and karate. Was so weird, but it
Yeah.
was martial arts anyways.
Right. Right.
It
Yeah.
was martial arts.
Mixed martial arts. It's like all in one, into well, not
Yeah,
like grappling, but just a few
yeah,
martial arts put together.
yeah. Kind of with an Asian name. Was pretty average, pretty
Cool.
common.
Yeah.
And that's it. I saw a guy doing a cork in 2010 in hard floor, barefoot.
Yeah. And then you were like, what
And
is that?
yeah, yeah, what the hell? is happening here? This guy,
Yeah, that's
and
awesome.
and it all started right there. Parkour, watching Anisturfa, extreme martial arts. More than tricking, extreme martial arts was the first thing I saw like mm, like tricking, and then I saw like my gutry, and well, yeah, that's tricking by itself, not mixed with karate and nothing, just a tricker doing my gutry was that guy.
Yeah, yeah, cool. So, and then you keep doing it. You keep killing it. You
Yes,
you keep going. Like what I think we're gonna get into all the mindset stuff later, but first I actually want to know like so you said you're a physical education teacher, correct?
yes,
Okay,
of
so I
course.
think like I was looking at your Instagram and stuff, and I see you training people like in weights and programs and stuff. So I think that like
Yes.
there's a difference in what we call it, because I would call that like a personal trainer here. Is
Yeah,
that like the same
it's the
thing?
same here. Entrenador personal trainer.
Okay, same profession
Is
or about the
Yes.
same?
No, personal trainer here is in a college. It's in another my my cat.
It's all good. Cute cat.
Yeah, Micha. She's famous in USA.
Nice.
Micha was been in Trick Different and bad collaboration with Blue Kicks.
Nice.
It was so fun how here in big gatherings meeting it and like
That's
good
hilarious.
people.
That's
Yeah.
hilarious.
Anyways, yeah, I do this. I train
Cool.
people
Cool. So how'd you get into that?
with a friend. Just half and half money, make an inversion, and build an small gym in the backyard of my friend. And just started. We have service to train people here. Come here and marketing and stuff.
Nice. And how
And now it's working.
when did it start?
When?
Yeah, when did you start doing it?
July, I guess. Yeah,
Cool.
July.
Cool. So
Yeah.
you liking it?
What?
Are you liking it? Are you liking the like
Of
working with
course.
people, training people, all that kind of stuff?
Yes, bro. It's so good, and it feels so good for myself because I don't know. Since I always love sports. Training since I was a child, and now I'm living from that. Not at all because I have another part-time job. To can get a little bit more of money.
Yeah.
But anyways, half of my time working is training people, and feels so good.
Nice. Yeah, it's pretty satisfying getting people moving better and feeling
Yes.
better and really trying to get the most out of their training and their life, and it's the coolest thing ever, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, I love that part of my job. It's as you say, like help people to grow up and you know get better with themselves. It's so good. See them after 3 months, 6 months doing exercise that they can do at the first day.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, themselves looking each other and telling, oh, you're massive.
Yeah.
You're thinner. You're better. You're exercising. Like triggers, like triggers. We are supporting each other always
Always.
supporting each other.
Always. Awesome. So back to tricking. I know you said you did triple ABC, um, and a bunch of other stuff like I don't know. You've done like dub trip and all that kind of crazy stuff.
Yeah.
What else would you say is like a huge accomplishment for you in tricking?
My accomplishment.
And the reason I'm
You mean
asking, I'll get to why I'm asking in a second, but yeah, like what are some things that made you really proud when you landed them?
I really felt proud when I did 2-3 and 2-2 for first time. I
Yeah.
think that's what. Oh, I have to like 2 times in my life. I feel like pretty realized with myself, and I was when I did dub dub, trip cock, and after that 2-3 and 2-2-2.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
and many other tricks. I always feel like proud of when I land a hard combo, or a good kick, it looks clean. It's I always feel that satisfaction.
Yeah.
It's like that. It's like this, like satisfaction to see, wow, my work is giving me fruits.
Hmm.
Yeah, but those two times. And trip ABC, I don't know, I didn't feel it that good.
Yeah.
It was so good, but I think 2-3 felt better. And
Yeah.
2-2 felt so much better. And
Nice.
combo the 2-3 was so much better. And I want to keep going.
Keep going, bro. We love it. Love to see it. So like getting into like the mindset stuff and everything, like what do you think you've learned from achieving those goals, and what did you think you learned from like before achieving them and after, like that you can give to people listening and to people you train with? Like what are the lessons that were really important in learning those tricks or in landing those tricks?
Thinking about the mindset, uh, well, the first years of tricking is kind of hard because you don't know if you're gonna reach what you want. There's injuries, there's many stuff. It was kind of just an obsession. Like try to feel good to training, and yeah, the results too. But you need to feel good training. You need to feel good, not only landing tricks. Like fighting for them. If you and another thing I can say for the people, you're gonna land just one, and before you're gonna fail like 100, 1000. So that's why I think it's better to love the training instead the achievements. Like you need to love the achievements, of course. You need to feel it, you need to everything, but I think just one step below, just the pure love of training. That's the base. That's the base, the most important, and that's it. And the achievement's gonna come. Just it. Just do what you must do: training, conditioning, stretching, resting, eating good. You know,
Yeah.
it's everything safe. Just uh, go and do what do you have to do.
Right. So like what's your training regimen? Like what do you do? What have you learned over the years as far as like strength and conditioning and all that? Like what do you do yourself?
Well, in wushu, I get a really good condition.
Yeah.
But I think when I really felt that power up when I was started weightlifting, I
Mm.
just started in the gym, using machines, easy stuff, dumbbells, doing easy exercise, for the biceps, triceps,
Yeah.
not nothing too weird. And my body just gets stronger, and tons of hours of tricking.
Yeah.
It's like, you know,
Nice. Nice. Nice.
Tricking is specific, weightlifting general in body to keep it safe. And in my injuries, bro, was so good for my injuries. I have many bones broken, many.
Really? Like what?
Really.
What
My
happened? Like
I don't think if
okay. Oh
it's
yeah,
hard,
I
but
see it.
now my clavicle is like this. It's
I see it.
not straight.
Right. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well, I broke this two times
Okay.
because I really broke it because the dumb ass don't know how to rest.
What was it
I was a
tricking?
teenager. I was a teenager.
Yeah. Was it during
Yeah.
tricking?
Well, the first time, yes, I was doing like I don't a spider, I guess, a spider like a machine code, but with no hands.
Mm-hmm. Spider.
And
Yep.
then a B twist, like miss like B twist, and I
Mm.
did the B twist, but straight up and not horizontal. So my feet just go up,
Yeah.
and I fall with my back, but while I was twisting and just hit the ground, you know,
Yeah.
and
Gotcha.
I broke my clock. And second time was doing a coin drop.
Wow, yeah. Gotcha. So, what did you learn from those years? Like, you had a lot of injuries growing up into tricking, and I'm sure many more, right? Like, what other stuff have you done? You said many broken
Uh,
bones. That's
yeah,
crazy.
many broken
Like,
bones.
what else?
My ischion,
So, what is it? Sorry.
ischion. I don't know if it's the same word, in English
Mm.
or Spanish.
Where is it?
Ischion is like
Oh, ischium. Ischium. Your pelvis.
yeah, my pelvis,
Yeah.
the butt,
Yes.
right? The bone of the butt.
Yep. The sit bone. He's talking about the ischial tuberosity. It's like where your hamstring connects,
Yeah,
but
I
not
think
right there.
ischiotibialis is hamstring. I'm pretty sure ischiotibialis is hamstring, And yes, I was doing a roundhouse kick in a
Yeah.
competition in wushu. Like wushu doesn't compete like that. It was a weird martial art. We was fighting the point fighting,
Yeah.
and I did a roundhouse kick. And that gear, because it was a gear, she did a front kick and put her knee just down of my leg. So
Okay.
that spread my legs pretty hard,
Yeah.
and my muscles do not get an, I don't know, when you cut your muscle, that they just squeeze and then take a part of
Yep.
my bone
Yep. That
with
makes
them
sense. So
with them.
your hamstring ripped the bone off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
rip the bone off
Yep.
like that.
Yep. We call that an avulsion fracture. That's so you've had a lot of injuries. I'm sure there's more.
Uh,
What have you done? Like how does your training change? How does your training differ now compared to before? Like, do you train any differently? Do you condition differently than you did when you were getting a lot of injuries in the past? Or do you
yes.
train? Are you more careful now or
Everything you say, everything you say, being careful, trying to not expose myself to the to unnecessary hits, waiting more for attempt a new trick. I don't like that way of training because I think it's get me slower in learning. I would
yeah.
like to can go ahead into a new trick, but I always calm down myself because I'm too scared to improve upon again. I don't
Yeah.
want to feel that pain again. It was horrible,
Yeah.
horrible.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. That makes sense. But like, so you said that the weightlifting was really good for your injuries. Like, what if you've
Yes.
noticed that you don't get injured as much now?
No, since I started to get massive, try to get massive.
Yeah.
I really felt so much better. I had a meniscus broken. My
Yep.
meniscus is broken. So when I started to squatting, it was like, I don't know, I feel so good. I know it's broken. I can feel, like I don't know how this word in English. It's a pain, like, oof, I don't know the translation of this word. Anyways,
Like a
it's like
catch?
someone is cutting your. It's like you're getting cut while you step, while you trick, while you
Sharp.
kick. I always feel my meniscus this kind of pain, like a cut. But it feels like solid,
Yeah.
like it pain, but it doesn't move. There's
Yeah.
pain, but the knee is right there. It's not moving in a place. It's not need to move.
Yeah.
So I took that feeling, ignored the pain, kept training, keeping my knee, solid, and it's still still have some pain,
Hmm.
but I don't know. I don't care. I don't care. I know my knee is strong right now.
Yeah.
I don't say I'm not gonna get injured. Maybe tomorrow I will get injured, but I don't know. I've been since 2016 out of injuries.
Nice. Nice. And
Yeah, a lot.
what do you think that changes? Like everything we just said before, right? Like just being more careful, conditioning. Like what do you do for your legs for training? Like conditioning.
Conditioning. I really like powerlifting. I really
Okay.
like powerlifting. The three exercises of powerlifting: bench press, squat, and deadlift. And take a pair. You have to pair. Train in percentage of that pair. I don't know if you can do 100 kilograms of libras. I don't know how you.
Yeah, yeah,
Uh,
yeah. Yeah, pounds.
okay, pounds. Okay, 100 pounds. You should start. Yeah, that's your pair. You can do pair with 5 reps, and take a mathematic formula and take a like a estimate of your pair. If you don't want to, kill someone have never trained powerlifting before, it's
Yeah.
good to take 5 pair, and after that take an estimate.
Yeah.
And I don't know. From that you have the number. I don't know, 50% to start. How and technique, of course. The people have to know the technique before, like just the bar or nothing. This program works with people that already know how to do a good squat and a good deadlift and a good bench press.
Yes, for sure.
And yeah, it's lower, 50%, 60%, 65%. Play with the reps. Sometimes you can go, pretty low in reps, pretty low in percentages. And then you can go up in the in percentages, but keep the repetitions, and then you can go lower with percentage and more repetitions. But the main thing in this is always increasing it like slow. 1 week with the same percentages and the same repetitions. Next week, go up. Next week, go up. You have 1 month. Okay, next month of this mesocycle, you can go, slower. Start again from 50%. You know, to feel good, correct some postures, bad habits, with low percentages. And if everything is work, you can go again, go up, 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 up. I don't know, 3 months. I have this program 3 months. I already have read it, everything. But the people can change it as they want.
Right.
The base is just keep going stronger. And after 3 months, take another week of rest. Slow training, see the technique, and at the end, another test. Host your peer, and now one peer squat, one peer deadlift, one peer bench. Did you get better? Did you surpass? Did you keep it the same? What
Yeah.
happened?
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
the program. That's the base.
Simple, but you've noticed really good results with it.
I already used it in years, and I have the results in my cell phone right now, but I can remember it was, I don't know, like at least 30% more.
Wow. That's
At least
awesome.
30% more, and the better ones was like 50% some years, and it was with 3 months.
Wow.
But before these 3 months with this program, I was like, I don't know, 4 months, like just training, just conditioning,
Hmm.
teaching them. That was important. Like 4 months teaching the squat, teaching the bench press with dumbbells, with nothing, with the bar
Hmm.
heavier, that kind of stuff.
So
Correcting.
that's
And when
that's
I
crazy. So it's because sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt or anything, but like
go ahead.
the fact that you didn't do it, like a lot of people when they first start they're going to increase a lot because they just started, but they didn't just start. You've been training them for months, and then you had them in this 3 month cycle, and then now they made 30% gains, 50% gains, you said. That's a
Yeah, I
lot.
can I can find I can find it if you want it, and I can send to you. I have everything in,
Cool. And then how often
my
did they
information.
train?
Often.
Yeah, how many times did
Yeah.
they work out per week?
Oh, two a week, two per week.
That's it? Just one upper, one
That,
lower?
um, no, every day bench press, every day squat, every day deadlift.
Gotcha.
But sometimes, like, when they, okay, let's do another thing, just to don't think always in the same stuffs. But the point of this was just distraction. But the main thing is always the those three exercises.
Yeah, right.
That's the main thing always. So sometimes, I don't know, changing the bar for dumbbells, or push-ups. Some
Hmm.
push-ups works to get stronger pectorals. Squat with kettlebells. Just mixing up more information, different exercises when they need to rest. But the main thing is, with percentages.
Cool.
Of course, with a good warm up,
Yeah,
uh, an exercise that, you know push-ups was a good warm up.
yeah.
You know,
Nice.
squat with kettlebells. I don't know, jumping, activating the muscles, and then for the main part of the class, powerlifting,
That's
and then
awesome.
stretch.
That's
That was
awesome.
my training. Thank you, bro.
Cool.
Means
Yeah,
a
and,
lot.
and,
It means a
and
lot.
you've done it too. Have you done, I know you didn't do the full program, but do you train this way as well at all?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Funny part, I have never done my own program,
yeah. That happens sometimes.
but yeah, I train with I train with the thinking in that, I know my peer, I know how my body works. So okay, I'm feeling good. I'm going to do, I don't know, 70%,
Yeah.
60%. I don't know. I feel I can go hard today.
Right.
I feel, I
Yeah.
work with myself. I work with feelings. I don't know why. I just can't keep a program.
Mm. It's
I
hard.
just can't
It's
keep
hard to
it. It's
stay
hard.
super consistent. But the other thing too is
Yeah,
you're doing multiple sports. I mean, that's the other thing. Because like they're
yeah,
doing fitness and stuff, but like you're also tricking. So
yeah.
maybe you
I'm
can't
playing
power.
paddle right now.
Hmm.
I'm playing paddle.
Yeah,
It's
exactly. You're
like
playing
tennis.
ping pong, like back and forth,
Yeah,
back and forth.
yeah,
So that's the thing. So it makes sense that you're not doing it twice a week as hard as they are, but you're still doing the same training on your own time, and you're still getting a lot of the benefits. So I'll make sure that like if you can, I know you sent me an Excel sheet, so maybe I can put that in the link so that people can
yeah,
see how you
yeah. Of
organize
course.
the programs in case you guys want to see how he breaks up the percentages. It'd be really good to see that. And then like a good complement to that PDF that we're going to put up there for you guys is I have a exercise programming video on the RX Academy. So if you guys want to check that out, that'll be a good kind of pairing because you'll see how the program is made and then you can see how to make your own program. So that'll be a nice thing to complement it. So cool.
I like to try to get hypertrophy.
Yeah.
Hypertrophy.
Yep.
It, it sounds like it is.
Yep. Same thing. Hypertrophy.
Yeah, yeah. That's like my main exercise. That's the base of my training. Try to always lift more. Try to build muscle. Tricking. Oh, of course, tricking is like like the perfect uh, you know the perfect combination for me
Yeah.
because tricking I think it has already a lot of weird movements that you can explore safely. Like that kind of move, like reversal. You can train weird landings doing tricking safely with weird setups.
Yeah.
You don't
Easy
need to
easy
go all
combos, easy tricks
easy
sometimes.
combos. Focus on transitions. Like a front
Groundwork.
sweep. Groundwork. That's pretty good to knees. Know how to afford when you're gonna smash it on the ground trying a new trick.
Yeah. So sometimes
That's my
sometimes like to reduce your training load, you'll do easier stuff.
yes, yes.
Yeah.
When I feel I need like be more careful, but not always in how my muscles are in thinking about the moment I'm gonna do. I talk this part of tricking, like this part, no safe part, weird part,
Yeah.
weird movement
Right.
and combination. Sometimes like finishing with a double foot, with a good landing, that's kind of easy stuff. Safe
Yeah.
stuff. If you can do a full, you can do a full or a backflip, but taking care of what are you doing, not just I'm gonna land this combo, thinking, okay, how I gonna land this combo, how I gonna flow through the transitions, to can feel every part of the movement and be ready when you wanna try to land a banger, because the bangers are the real dangerous.
Yeah, really well said. Like that's perfect. Like so just being really mindful of your training, being in your body and really being focused because sometimes people just throw things and they don't pay attention and they're just throwing stuff to throw it and then wonder why something happens, an injury or whatever. So that makes a lot of sense, man. Um, so, what do you think people's biggest piece that they're missing in their tricks is? Like, as far as their training, like training for tricking, either whether it's like strength or mobility
Oh
or
yeah, mobility, bro.
or anything like any type of training. What do you think that trickers are missing?
What type of what type of trainings triggers are missing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, I am a guy. I think I am a pretty. Uh, I don't think too much the things sometimes. And when I think in training, I think being strong and flexible and mobility is like the key. Like a full movement body and a strong movement. So yeah, sometimes I think trickers are not stretching as they need, because tricking is extremely, hard to your muscles. Your tricking makes
Yeah.
your muscles pretty contracted,
Yeah, pretty tight, pretty
pretty
contracted.
tight.
Yeah.
Tricking gets you tight, so you always need to be stretching, but stretching hard. Like put the fucking leg and you know
Yeah.
touch your head with your with your knee.
Yeah. So you go hard with the stretching and mobility.
Yeah, because if I want to, I always try to go hard in tricking. So I need to go hard in stretching because I need to my muscles getting back in the position. I think in this. I have the another word in English I don't know.
It's okay. It's all
uh,
good.
the tightness of the muscle. I have my tightness right now. I go to tricking, and when I came back, the tightness will be more.
Yes.
So I want to make them go back again. So,
Yeah.
and if today I try, a new combo of triple cork and I fall it many times, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be a mess.
Yeah.
So the stretch is gonna be strong too, like force it.
Yeah.
I think no one gonna, cut his muscle itself trying to get more flexible.
Right.
It's just instinctive. But feel the pain of stretching,
Yeah.
because tricking is that strong. Tricking is that dangerous. The impact of tricking is too much. It's too much. We need to put this on the head. Tricking is too dangerous.
Yeah. So like training outside of tricking equal to how hard you're tricking is what you're trying to
Yes,
say. Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
yes. Think tricking is a. I already said it. There's sports not with not that impact like tricking. There's like a sports more soft. But you need to lift hard. You need to stretch hard, and it's not because just how to say this, bro. How to try to explain this. Um, it's just tricking requirements. It's just tricking requirements. I
Yeah.
think I can sum up in that.
No, it's a beautiful way to say it because that puts you in control of your training and that makes it like a discipline. It's like,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah. It's fine.
if I'm tricking, then I have to do this. Like that's your mindset. And that's really good because a lot of people think, oh, I can just enjoy tricking and then not do the other stuff. And then, oh, I just
Yeah,
noticed my camera's blurry. Hold on.
yeah, but
There we go. I'm better now. Yeah, so like a lot of people notice or just think that they can just do whatever tricks they want and then keep progressing. But after a while, like, have you noticed, for example, like the higher level tricks you do you feel like you have to condition more and stretch more the higher level?
yeah, yeah. I want to. I don't know now. In deadlift, I am lifting kind of 150, and I want to get like 200 kilograms.
Yeah,
That's
that's
like,
a lot.
I think if I can reach that, I will be like in the perfect shape.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, that's my goal. But it's hard to be good and in uh, you know how to say this, English stuff. Go hard in powerlifting, go hard in tricking, go hard in that many stuff.
Stretching.
It's time. You don't
Time
have
in
too
your
much time
body
today to train a lot.
and your
And
body
the
to recovery.
yeah, the recovery. That's it. The recovery is too long. You
Yeah,
know, to
especially with
get
powerlifting and tricking, especially powerlifting.
yeah, yeah. You need to recover in long times, so that's make it harder. But I think well, I need to do it. Even if I don't want it, I want to be a tricker. I want to train for many years I can. I really love tricking, so it is what it is. I don't have options, I guess.
Yeah, but it's so good that you think that way, and that's why I think you're at the level that you are because for you it's what we call like a non-negotiable. Like if you trick,
Yeah,
you
no, never.
have to do the other stuff. Like that's what you're saying. But
Yeah,
it's even more beautiful because you don't realize that it's like other people don't really do that. They're just like, well, I can just trick and not do the other stuff. So it's awesome
uh,
to see an example of somebody who can dub trip, triple ABC, all this kind of stuff. Like, how did you get there? A big reason was because of the training that you did, all the other stuff you did. So that's
thanks,
really,
thanks.
yeah, no, that's awesome. So like, let's talk about like, so we talked about mobility a little bit. What's your mobility routine like? How many times a week do you train your mobility?
I train mobility. I really like to train mobility when I'm taking a shower because the hot
Oh,
water,
nice.
Yeah, but it's kind of expensive for the guests because a stretching session, I don't know, 30 minutes. It's
Yeah,
a good time if you are going hard.
yeah,
So 30 minutes in the shower is a lot.
yeah,
But if you can do it, it's so good because the hot water it helps to you to distend the muscles, you
yeah.
know,
So a sauna would work
and
too. Sauna.
it works with water.
Yeah,
And in any dead time I have, I have like 10 minutes there. No, I can, I don't know, watch a YouTube video while I'm stretching. You can
yeah,
always be doing something. Stretching is so easy.
yeah,
And sometimes when I feel really tired and I don't want to streak and don't want to lift and don't want to do nothing, but I know I have to train, I have to do it, I stretch because it's like the old reliable.
yeah. Nice. And like, how many
If
times a
you,
week are you doing it about? So 30-minute
I don't count it.
sessions, say?
I don't count it, but I always at least one time to the in the week, one day in the week at least I uh, stretch hard. But I am stretching the all day almost. Every that time I'm doing something,
Just
and
make it a
sometimes
habit.
yeah, making a habit. So when I wake up, I like to stretch when I wake up. Like 10 minutes.
Cool.
It's good. It's good.
Nice.
10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes before lunch, 10 minutes before another stuff,
Yeah.
10 minutes before to sleep,
Nice.
and you get an hour.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the best way to do it because now you're not getting stiff throughout the day. Because a lot of times
Yep.
people wake up and then they go to work and stuff and then they trick at night. And then there was never a time where they stretched. And now you're going
Yeah.
to the session like all stiff and stuff. I've noticed a big change in my sessions, like if I do mobility earlier in the day and then I still do
Yeah.
my warm up. But if I moved earlier in that day, then I don't feel as locked up and tight. So I can do more with my session. So that's cool. And then like
Yeah.
you had mentioned nutrition. Is there anything special that you do nutrition wise, or like how do
No,
you?
nutrition. I don't think about it. I just eat a lot.
Nice.
Yeah, just
More.
eat a lot. In that case, I don't think if it's good or bad because but for real, I don't pay attention if what I am eating. I am just take care. It's not too processed. I don't know if the word okay.
Yeah, perfect.
Like
So not
like,
processed stuff.
like no, I don't like Coca-Cola and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know, Gatorade, I guess, some Sprite, but I
Yeah.
don't pay attention of that.
Yeah.
Just there's some things I think that doesn't look even not healthy. Just like that.
Yeah. You
Yeah,
don't
there's
even
some
want to
things
eat it.
there's some things that you just don't want it.
Yeah. Do you
But
feel like
yeah,
it's? Sorry. Go ahead.
just it. No worry. That's the only thing I think is that I don't take care about if I'm eating too much sugar or too much I don't know grasas. We call it in Spanish grasas. I know sugar is more energy because I train a lot. Everything works. Everything works, but I take care of my protein. I always take care of eating all the protein I need every day.
Nice. Do you do like
Uh,
powder or just meat and stuff?
oh no, I don't know the word you say first, but that's it. Like shake,
Powder
protein shake.
shakes. Yeah.
Yeah,
Protein shakes. Cool.
yeah, protein shake. Yeah, it's necessary. Protein shake is another necessary thing because you can't eat good all day when you are working. Sometimes you just need to hurry up and stuff. But it's better if you can eat and drink the shake. That's the perfect combination.
Yeah. So, do you find like it's easier to eat well in Chile or in America?
Oh, mm, I think in USA you can eat more things.
Yeah.
You can eat more things. The quality is kind of the same, but you guys have more variety, so it make it tastier.
Yeah, but
It
the
make it
tastier
tastier.
comes with the chemicals and all the other stuff sometimes too.
Yeah, but you guys have many options. I really like to eat there because I don't know. You just go more variety of countries food. Different countries food.
Hmm. Different cultures,
That's
different
good.
countries. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's so good.
Nice. So like let's say you did like a really hard session, like your hardest session.
My
What
hardest session.
yeah, yeah, like what do you do for the next couple of days to recover? Like what's your best recovery routine? Do you have like a recovery routine at all? Like for me, I might use like the sauna. I might roll. I might do like foam rolling. I'll definitely do
Mm.
some mobility stuff. Like what do you do after a really hard session?
Mm. Well, I already say the stretch a lot. I like to take a relaxed hot tub session,
Nice.
a relaxed hot tub session, trying to stretch there. And after that, I like to do kind of a coin drop, you know. I am pretty bad at Gambi. I really like when I feel so tired and try to, keep my back flexible. I love to do Gambis,
Nice.
reversal things. I am pretty bad at those things. Everything you need to bend your back like this. I'm
Yeah.
so bad.
Yeah.
So I feel like when I'm doing, I don't know. I feel the mobility of Gambi. Trying to forcing my leg to spread. Get more wide legs,
Hmm.
arms. It feels like at the end of the session, I feel like good. Like
Nice.
ready.
Or what is the mindset that you've adopted that made you get to the level that you're at right now? Like what do you think about you with your training, like mindset wise?
My mindset again,
Yeah.
please. I just understand a couple things, please. Again.
Yeah, so like what mindset do you use to get to the next level, to break a plateau?
Oh. Mm. Well, one mindset is thinking I already have done. I just look, backward and see, okay, I'm better. I can be better. I already did it. Thinking, I don't know. My first backflip was like a pretty good barrier to achieve because the fear of look the sky and stuff. Okay, I already did a backflip. What's next? I can do the next. Tricking, it's so good because it has little steps always. You can always do a better thing, but you can go as hard as a dab to trip. But between, you have variations, you have landings, you have setups, you have many stuff that you can do like in the next day. If you already did a card double full, you can do a scoot double full, and that's your next step. And the things goes and when the things goes like hard, like I don't know, a trip cord, that's important for me because twist 3 times while I was doing a cord was like mind blowing because I couldn't just push it, and the two and a half, two and a half, two and a half, and to break the barrier was pretty mental, because after try after try, and didn't get the three twist fluid, it was never an attempt. It was a two and a half, like when you do two and stop and try to force your body into the next twist, but you know you can't because you are stopping the twist. And that kind of landing put me like, a mental block pretty hard. And I don't know, I think just doing it over and over and again, something just click. I don't know. I just did a lot. I just did a lot, but was too much time with that problem. And I always have that problem with new twist, because now I'm having a kind of block of bad food. I'm still trying to block it at all. I already landed it, and I already done it in some, like air track and stuff. But it's always, I don't know, hard to block that because I got an injury. Yeah, sometimes a lot of injuries comes when I was trying to get a new twist.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, and I don't know. I just find the way. If I am afraid to do a, I don't know, a quad full, go into a foam pit and spam it till you feel good, and you can do little steps. And you don't need to go too hard.
Yeah.
You can go as slow as you want, and you will do it if you do the right steps.
Makes sense. So I always see grass clips. Like, do you have access to a gym at all? Like, do you have any
No,
spring floor or anything? Nothing?
nothing, bro. Nothing. The closest spring floor is 12 hours driving. I always take a flight. It's 1 hour and 40 minutes.
Oh.
That's the big city, the capital in Chile. And there are spring floors, but I don't have access to the gym like in the whole year, just a couple times.
How do you progress to the skills that you've done without
I
spring
think,
floor?
yeah. Well, when I train in spring floor, like a couple times in the year, so that's helped me a lot. But I don't know. I think same things in grass. If you survive, you you can get better too. It's harder. It's harder because your muscles are not ready for higher jumps. In Springfield you can higher jumps and your muscle memory remember that, and you can do higher tricks. So I always had that problem, but I don't know. I just survive and I built strong about that. So it's kind of good. Get injured a lot for that situation. It sucks for real. But I don't know. Just keep pushing it. And what else can I say?
Yeah, I mean,
Just
it's all that you
try.
have.
Oh, and kicking. Kicking helps me a lot because you don't need to, just tatami is a good. So I did when the winter comes and it rains a lot. There's always a small space with tatami, and you can kick. And if you get good at kicking, you get good at tricking. So that's helped me a lot to keep pushing up, kicking and groundwork and stuff, lower stuff. Not only twist bangers, but when the sun comes out, the grass is so soft. That's good. That's good. And sometimes the grass is kind of a little bit clean, and
Yeah.
that helps too. Yeah, it's kind of fair, if you do it in a bit down.
Definitely
It's kind of
fair
fair.
compared to not having any springs ever.
Yeah, compared to not have anything, that's good,
Yeah.
and it helps me too. The all tons of water make grass so soft and good good grass, pretty good grass to train. I can say that. Good place.
So
Not spring and not.
how do you feel when you're on spring floor? Is it way easier?
Yeah. I feel like I bounce pretty up, but my body didn't experiment so hard tricks, so I just can feel more power on tricks I already can do.
Yeah.
I need to experiment, the new tricks, but in Springford it's always easier. It's always easier.
We need to find a way for you to make a spring floor over there.
Yeah, I'm trying. As I told you, I'm trying to buy some springs from a friend, and with the springs I can make it. I just need a space. That's hard thing because rent a space is expensive right now, and I can't afford it. But I don't know. Maybe one day a friend, or I don't know. I meet some people. Having the spring floor in a place, like even if his storage,
Yeah.
one day you can make it. I,
Yeah.
I need to have the spring for like storage, and it's right there to be used when it's done everything.
Yeah. That makes sense. And then you can't do it in the gym that you're working at,
Now it's too small, and the
the
ceiling is
ceiling.
not so. Yeah, the ceiling is the worst thing. It's too low.
Yeah. We've done a spring floor with just wood and then pool noodles.
Okay, full noodles.
Do you know what I mean by that?
No.
Like when you go into the pool and then you have like foam, like
Okay.
the stick like this, and then you float on it. You
Okay.
cut those up, and those are springs.
Really?
Yeah,
And it works?
I've done it before. It worked pretty well. It's like a foam block floor.
Yeah. It is last.
I didn't do it. I didn't have it for too long, but I've seen other people and it lasts. Yeah.
That's impressive.
Yeah, so I can send you the information later. But it's really the same as how you would make a regular spring floor, but you just do the pool
Oh,
noodles. And so you don't need
wow.
springs. So you just need wood. Wood, pool
I
noodles, and glue. Like really strong
and
glue.
glue.
Really
Yeah,
strong glue.
right.
Like caulk.
And tatami and on the top and things
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
Yep, yep.
Nice. I think I've heard of about that one day. I'm pretty sure, but like I ignore it.
Yeah. No, we did it. It wasn't bad. It was pretty easy. It was
Sounds
pretty.
sounds cool. Sounds good.
All right. Well, let's make him a spring floor. Yeah, do you have any last advice for people listening? Like any final piece of advice that you think that they can take with them after hearing it and then make their training better or their experience with tricking better or any other sport
Mm,
really?
I don't have the word in English again. I can find this word, but in my oldest kung fu school, they say this, and it was like when you are in the way of in the treasure, you realize the treasure is the way. But I added and the treasure too, the treasure too, bro. The way, the treasure, everything,
Yeah.
everything. So I think the people, yeah, need to understand strong sports requires some things, and if you want to endurance, if you want to endurance, talking about how many years you want to training, you need to do it because sometimes just you just get injured or your body is feeling like heavy. Some people doesn't get injured, but they get heavier, slower because the age, we get old. It is what it is.
Yeah.
This is like that. So if we get old and if we are not we don't care, the power goes with the years. When
Yeah.
you're young, power is infinite. When you're young, power is infinite, but that's because you're young. Someday you will get 30, 35, and the power not gonna be forever. You need to build power. Build power.
Yes.
That's it, I guess.
No, I love it, man. I completely agree with you. A lot of times, hey, plus ultra. Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. Go pulse plus ultra. Like that's the thing. It's like if you diminish your power maybe 1, 2, 3% per year at the most, depending on what study you look at. So every year you have 1% less. But that's
Yeah.
not including the power you're building. So that's if you don't do anything. If you don't do anything, it's going to decline. But if you train, then it might stay the same or increase because you can probably increase your power by more than 1% in a year.
Yeah, of
So
course.
even though you're getting older, you can also get stronger if you put the time and effort and dedication in. I completely
Yeah.
agree with you, and a lot of people don't really believe that, even though they might know that from a logical standpoint, but they don't believe it. So when they start getting older, they're like, oh no, I can't do this anymore. I'm not able to do this. And then the limiting beliefs start coming in, and then you kind of can shoot yourself in the foot. And then,
Yeah.
yeah, so it's a great one to end on. I love
I
it, man.
I guess.
I love it.
Yeah. Thanks, Neil. Thanks, Neil.
Thank you. Where can people find your stuff? Like if they want to see more of your content, more of your dub trips, and
Thanks.
all the stuff that you're killing it with. You actually have content on your physical education training too, right? So are
Yeah.
you gonna
Yeah.
do more
Sometimes
with
I
that? Like are you gonna start doing stuff online with that?
yeah, of course. I always trying to expand my things, more content, online. How you call it? Like private online. I always
Programs?
trying to expand my work.
Yeah,
Yeah, I always try to expand my work, because try to talk about training and tricking is what I love.
exactly, man. No, I love that. So what's your Instagram? For so people can
Oh,
get it?
Dennis,
Yeah.
Dennis with Y and C,
Okay.
Dennis
Um,
Z. So, I don't
underscore?
know this. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah,
Underscore Franco.
nice. I'll write it down there for everybody. And Instagram's the main way to find you? Do you have like a YouTube as well?
Yeah, yeah, YouTube. But I in YouTube I just upload things talking in Spanish. My adventures in USA and stuff. My samplers, all my samplers are there. I have
Nice.
like a whole, oh, my whole tricky life is in YouTube.
Cool, cool.
Yeah, sometimes I like to see my older videos. So good.
Yeah, it's memories. All right, bro. Thank you
Yeah.
so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you too, bro. Again.